today. From AT&T.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the right out of the gates. Here's Smith. Ertz over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll run with Foreman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. Touchdown!
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Gino on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Smith. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Fields to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Foreman, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Fields now to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Now Geno. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith quickly into the hands of Beckham. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Running straight ahead, Taylor trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fields. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Fields going to keep it once more. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Beckham. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Matt Judon, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Oh, the spin. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin. I've ever met.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw is Fields. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And some room to work.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith, the hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man left side, it's a tight end man Hurts.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Fields throwing again.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The final shot here before break. Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A carry for Foreman.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They run again with Foreman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And this one complete to Smith.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll find, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Fields throw there taken in by Smith.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fields. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Now Foreman. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields.
Quick slant. Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The Smith's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
first and 10. Taylor now.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. Complete to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. He completes it to Beckham.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing is Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys! DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Geno's going to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Here's Foreman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fields.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a first down run, he gets maybe 3.
From the 16, Smith. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the draw is Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Smith now to throw. Ertz over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now Geno. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kyle Van Noy buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Smith throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Back to throw, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Back to throw. Fields.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Lions punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make